Okay, hi guys, good afternoon.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, Ravi sir.
Yeah, so I'm audible, guys. Everything is fine.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, so you're right.
Okay,
Yes, Ravi.
so let's begin our session now today. So today we are going to learn what? And sorry, TypeScript, right? So where we stopped our session last time now.
Data types.
Variable naming conventions.
Yeah, just I want to collect that knowledge. I forgot where I was stopped. Yeah. So primitive data type. We stopped our things on the data type, right? Come on.
Data types.
So
Yes, yes, Ravi.
shall we continue the session from here onward? Everyone is
Yes,
ready
Ravi.
for that, guys?
Yes,
Uh,
Ravi.
so now,
Yes, Ravi, yes.
so last time we understood what is that? Variables.
Sir.
Good afternoon. Variables, right? We understood variables. Now then we started to understanding what data types. Data types, right? And in that we seen that what is that? Root, 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 root keyword of all primitive and a non-primitive data type is what now, friends? Any, right? Come on. We seen these things now? Last time
Yes.
people are remembered or forget?
Yes, Ravi.
Now, so the root is what is that? Any in between, what is that? Both is what is that? Primitive type, and what is that? Non-primitive type. Non-primitive type, right? So now let's begin our session with what is that? TypeScript with what is that? Primitive data type, right? Let's begin our session with what today? Let's begin our session with primitive data type, guys. Okay, let's begin our session with what is that? Primitive data type now. Okay, so in the TypeScript, let's understand primitive type. Primitive data type now. Okay, so in that let's begin our primitive type with what is that? Number type, right? Come on, shall we start it now, guys?
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, so basically the thing is, whenever we are talking about that number type, guys, okay, whenever we are talking about that number type, whenever we are talking about that number type, which kind of data we can store it inside that now, guys?
Number type. Numeric data.
Yeah, numeric data. Which kind of data we can say that those data is a numeric data? That is also questions. Okay, no issue. So number. So it is what? It is used to specify that the value must be number value. So but the thing is, how we are declaring this number type in the TypeScript now, guys. Okay, how we are declaring, guys? Don't take light, because if you guys are taking TypeScript as a light, then Angular will not come. Angular you guys will not understand. Small things also you guys will not understand in the Angular. That is the reason. If you learn from someone, right, they just like this declaration will happen, these things is there. Now let's directly they will enter in the Angular. Directly entering in the Angular means half of the knowledge. If you want full knowledge in the Angular, then you need to learn TypeScript. Without TypeScript, there is no Angular. Now, so how we are declaring the number type data type inside the TypeScript. Now just I'm taking let, then colon, then we will specify variable name. Let's take X, R, Y, or anything. X, like, please switch off your camera. Now, how, just I'm taking the Java background, people. Okay, so in the Java, how we are declaring if integer, like int variable name, after then whatever the data we need to store, those data, like that in the Java we are declaring that variable or not. Who is that every time?
Yes,
Come on,
Ravi.
like this, right? Like this, the same like in the TypeScript, how we are declaring the data type now, how we are declaring the primitive data type now, guys. So we will take the let keyword, we will take one keyword, as well as this is the variable name colon, then we will give number, then we will give number, like that we are
Like that.
declaring. Yeah, so like that we are declaring the data type. So this one is presenting which kind of data we can store it now, guys. Which kind of data we can store in that, in this variable? Number type, right? So
Number type.
number type. So, but the question is, guys, okay, but the question is which kind of data we can say that number type? Which kind of data we can say that number type? This is also questions, right? Again, the question. What is this? Our session is starting with the question only today, right? Yeah. So the question is, okay, so a number value. Number values can be anyone of the following. I'm explaining those things, guys. Okay, I'm explaining those things now. So number can be in the mathematical terms, guys. Okay, let's come in the little bit mathematical term now. So now what is that? In a is signed, right? Signed integer. Can anyone tell what are the what are the signed integer? Which integer we can say that those integer is a signed integer? No issues, guys. Okay, don't worry about that. Number can be in the positive, or number can be the negative value. That number is called what? Signed number. Just example, I'm taking, what is that? 10. If before the 10, if we are using that, then it will present as a positive number. If we are taking the number before, any number before, what is that? Minus symbol, then what is that? That number is present as a, what is that? Negative symbol. These kind of number, if we are storing in the number type, that is called, what is that? Signed integer. What we are saying now, friends? Signed
integer.
whatever means before the number, if we are using the positive and a negative symbol, that is called what? That is called, what is that? Signed integer. Okay, next one is what now, friends? Next one is, what is that? Next one, unsigned integer. Unsigned integer. What are those unsigned integer now, guys? What are those unsigned integer? Means directly, just let's take, we are taking 10 or 100 or any number, right? Any number without symbol, without sign, without any positive negative sign, right? Sign, that is called what? That is called what now, friends? That is called unsigned symbol. This number is always positive number, right? Come on, this number is, what is that? Always positive number, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
now, okay. Now another one is, what is that? Floating point number. What is the floating point number now, guys? What is the floating point?
Decimal numbers.
Decimal numbers, right? Just let's take 4.0 or 4.5. Okay, I'm taking any number. That is called, what is that? Floating point number, right? Now it can be decimal. It can be decimal number. Decimal number means what? Decimal number means, what is that? 4 point, let's take 4 point. After then, what is that? Decimal number means what is that? Multiple places fraction can come, right? Multiple places fraction can come. That is called what now, friends? That number is called what? Decimal number na? Come on. In the mathematics, what is that? Which number we are saying that decimal number?
Point value.
Fraction means what is that? Point means what is that? Fraction value na? Come on.
Yes,
Hmm?
Ravi.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So after multiple values, right? If any point is coming, that is called what is that? Fraction value, right? So those value can say that, we can say that those number, we can say that what is that? Decimal number, right? Decimal number. Same like what is that? Our decimal number, right? Decimal number. Okay. Decimal number. Yeah, that is also now decimal number. Okay, so we can store that, we can say that what is that? Double number, right? Double number. Decimal number we can say after fraction, right? After fraction 29 digit can our, what is that? Our TypeScript number can treat, right? That number is called what is that? Decimal number now, guys. Okay, decimal number now. Okay, so double number can be what is that? Double number can be what is that is also in the fraction format only, right? Something, this kind of number is called what is that? Double number only, right? After what? After then some digit only, what is that? 5 digit, 2, 5, right? 5 after decimal are nothing but fraction. What is that? It's treating as a 5 digit only. That is called what? Double number. And which kind of another number also we can say that? Number type value now, guys. Exponential. Exponent, right? Exponent. What is the exponent value now? Just let's take 2 into, I'm taking what is that? 2 into 10. 2 into 2. It's having what is that? It's having, let's take power. I'm taking, it's having the power is what is that? 3. Let's take this one as a 3. Means what is that value now? What we can get the value now, guys? 2000, I think so. Sorry, right? 10 into
Yes.
2 into
Yes.
10,
Yes.
right? If we take
10
that one,
cube
the
and
value,
multiply by 2.
yeah, then value will come 2000, right?
Right.
Sorry.
Ravi,
10
that's
cube.
2 power
Yeah.
10.
So
2 power 10.
yeah, so how we can represent it, this exponential value, how we can represent how we can write this exponential number now, guys? So we will write 2e and 3. If we write this like this, right, our compiler will treat this one as a like this. We will get this result now. We will see these things. We will see these things as a practical, guys. Okay, we will see these things as a practical, right? Practical. Now another some more. Anyone can tell what are the number? We can say that number type primitive. Now hexadecimal. Hexadecimal number, right? How we are writing the hexadecimal number now, guys? How we are writing that? Something like, what is that? Something like we are writing 0, something, what is that? XF, right? XF, then 00, something like D, right? Like that. If we are getting that number, if anybody is learning that, what is that? HTML, CSS, whenever we are coloring those things by taking that hexadecimal only, right? We are doing that. Don't worry about that, guys. Okay, don't worry about these numbers. But the thing is, I'm just I'm presenting what are the data we can say as a number type data, right? What are the numbers? What are the data we can say that numbers type data, right? Those only I'm presenting. Okay, so but the thing is, if you don't know hexadecimal and all those things, don't bother about those things, right? Don't bother about those things, right? So now what is that hexadecimal number, right? So hexadecimal number is nothing but what is that? We can say that number type data, right? Number type data now. Okay, fine now guys. So octal also. Another one is what is that? Octal. Octal. What is the octal now? Octal, how we are presenting now? Let's take 0, O, and something number will be there, right? If we have this kind of number, then we can say that what? Octal number, right? Our what is that? Number is supporting, what is that? Number is supporting octal number also, right? Octal number also. What are the anothers now, guys? Binaries, right? Binaries number also called as what is that? Number only. Binaries, right? Binary. How we are presenting now? Don't worry about that. 0, B, something like 1010. This number is called what? Binaries number, guys. Okay, binaries number. In the schooling days, if the people is doing the like engineering and another degrees, right, related to computer science, those people knows about that. What is the hexadecimal, octal, binary, these things, right? This is the binary number is what is that? Lowest number of what? We can say in the computer programming world, right? Bit, byte, and all those things, right?
Bits, byte. Yes, bits.
Now, okay. So now let's see these things as practically, guys. Okay, let's present those things in the in what is that? We will see that how these things is supporting our number type or not. Yeah. So last time we are declaring those variables, right? Let's take inside that one more folder, inner folder, right? Let's take primitive type. Primitive types, right? Inside that, let's create one file. Let's create one file. Number type dot ts. Number type dot ts now. Okay. Now inside that, let's declare what is that? lat signed number, right? Signed number is what now, friends? What is the signed number? What is the signed
Positive or
Number.
negative?
Positive and negative numbers.
with the value, sorry,
Value.
with the
Yeah.
symbol, right? With the symbol, if we are writing any number, that number is called what is that? Signed number,
Signed
right?
number.
Now let's take let decimal, right? Decimal number. Let's take decimal number. What is the decimal number? Let's take 4.4.
Like 0, 4.5.
Something. Let's take the numbers, right? Let's take the number. Means what is that? More than 7 to 8 number is called what is that? Decimal number, right? More than 7 to 8 number is called what is that? Decimal number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh yeah, more than this one. Now let what is the exponential, right? Exponential or exponent number, right? Exponent number. Just I'm taking the same only in the explanation what I given. Let's
2
take
into 10, 2e3.
2e3. 2e3 is what is that? Calculating by like this now. Then we will get the result as a 2000, right? We will get the result as a 2000. Now let take binary. Let's take binary number. Let's take binary number. Let's take 0 something. Let's take binary B 1010. Now let's take another one also, right? Let's take hexa